102 Morning Show.
Good morning, boys and girls. Look who's back.
Hey.
I resurrected her using a shaman spell, and now she's back from the dead. The whole hatchet incident, I'm very sorry.
Unacceptable.
Broads get lippy. You guys know that. I think I have a lot of sympathy from this audience, but I realized because I'm a gracious and giving man, I said, you know what? Maybe she didn't deserve that. And I brought a red priestess here, and I fucked her. And then the red priestess brought April back from the dead.
It was beautiful.
It's not cheating. She was dead. And I was grieving.
The day you have like a Widowmaker heart attack, I'm going to fuck the doctor trying to like revive your life.
Well, I mean, I have to be for sure dead.
You could be pronounced dead on that table.
That's true. I could be.
And we can bring you back.
It's not cheating if the other person's dead.
Only death may pay for life.
Exactly. If I wouldn't have
Okay.
fucked the red priestess, she could have never given April back.
Yeah.
She had to physically, and I haven't told April this, she had to physically squat over April and squeeze out my load in order to bring April back from the dead. So
That's intense, man.
I know. No, it was in
I
the
don't know that I needed
no,
to know
no,
that.
it wasn't. It was in the bedroom. It was not.
Oh, so it was in our bedroom.
It was not in a
too.
tent.
See,
well,
now,
you were dead. It wasn't
I
our
would
bedroom
never-
anymore. It was my bedroom.
I would never desecrate our bedroom that way.
You were, yeah.
I would at least use the couch.
You were dead.
A leather couch is easy to wipe up.
It didn't matter. You were dead. I was mostly concerned with bringing you back. So it was really more of a romantic thing.
I understand.
Because I wanted you back here and I felt I had done wrong. So if you could please quit being picky with the way I brought you back to life and instead say thank you.
Thank you.
That would be nice. I
And
appreciate
hey,
that.
thanks for making sure that my face didn't scar. I don't know how you did that.
That was the cum again. That was the semen.
cum healed
yeah,
the scar?
semen.
Sealed
Yeah,
the wound.
sealed the deal, as they say. So you're clued in to how we brought April back and how that whole thing went. And I don't think we need to discuss that ugliness any further. The fact of the matter is she's back. And so I think in honor of April being back, everyone should just get retarded generous with their money tonight. And that's why you love this show. I'm shameless.
Greedy.
Absolutely shameless. We did not bring this fucking thing out today. We didn't bring it out yesterday. I'm not bringing it out today. So get retarded generous with your money. PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, gifted memberships. Already Richard with $10 coming in. 230 is the number today because you guys went over by a little bit.
Thank you.
This morning. Well, Sid Saraf went over by a little bit this morning. He went mental.
Sid is a little mental, but I love him.
Sid's becoming
He's
the
a good
new Chandler. Like I said, Chandler's going to lose his place on the board of directors.
I don't know.
He might have to come back and make a splash. He technically, the way he makes his circuits with this show, this is another week off for him. He usually takes a couple weeks off.
Yeah. When's the last time we saw him?
2 weeks ago. So now the problem is, if he takes this week off and last week off, that gives other people a chance to supplant him. And that's kind of what happened. It was happening between Cheetos and Yags and Daniel and Sid. and Gray Duckling and all these.
Gray Duckling.
I mean, my
Fuck.
God. And there was one other guy who started on Sunday.
This Patrick guy.
And Matt Van Meter.
Yeah, Patrick's from my hometown, and he's been very generous.
So all of these people are like, hey, they're basically, the message I'm getting from them is fuck David Chandler, which I don't agree with, but it does seem to be a challenge. And you know what I say to Chandler? You hang on to that money, son, and just load up for Black Friday for our big anniversary show.
Holy shit.
Yeah, just load up for that.
That's coming fast.
Richard Kristofsky starting us off tonight with $10 says, dues, boss. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. 230 is the number tonight. Triple N says MSO on suicide watch. I don't think so. I think MSO is very patient. He waits for his moments. He knows that once or twice a month he gets a win.
I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, he gets a win, and then Aaron just goes, all right, make a transfer, and good. Boom.
The wins
There
aren't
we
as
go.
sweet if they happen all the time.
Right, if they happen every day, then it doesn't, the urgency is gone, and it doesn't matter.
You have to space them out.
Yeah, you got to lose once in a while. Amanda Hugginkiss says, April, did you bag anything? Yeah, a hatchet right between the eyes.
Just the hatchet.
T. Jefferson says, MSO, yeah, bro, you might be calling it an early shift. Guys, we're still a long ways away. MSO can still, I feel bad, like I'm defending MSO now. Like, he can still pull this thing out. We're a long ways away.
Pull this thing out, huh?
Yeah, so like when I pulled the hatchet or the atchet.
You're not supposed to pull out the impaling object, I don't think, because I'll bleed out and surely die.
How do you think you died?
I'm picturing you pulling this hatchet from my face and just squirting everywhere.
God, it was terrible. It was
How'd
like
you get the carpet clean?
It was. We just replaced it, but with the same stuff because I knew I was trying to bring you back. Queso Donkey with $2 says, "Fuck you and your begging. Welcome back, April."
Thank you.
Oh, welcome back, April gifts. That's so kind of you. Loaded Wrench says, "I gave a $5 to the cable bill. I'm assuming you're on an extension." Works for me, buddy. Works for me.
Wow.
G. Coquina says, yes. How big was the buck? I don't know. There's a couple people who believe that you bagged a buck.
I sure wish I had.
She'll bag one later.
This was maybe the
A
slowest.
big buck.
That was maybe the slowest firearm season I've ever had. I'm hoping the rest of bow season's better.
You did shoot at something.
I shot at something.
A
yes.
human.
It was him. I was trying to defend myself.
I think there's been a rape up there. Thank you to Sam. He says, glad to see Aaron didn't murder you, April. Heil, April. There you go.
But he did, though.
Yeah, I technically did.
Thank you, though. Heil, Sam.
Hey, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle says, I may do another VIP soon. I'm going to need a smaller shirt and hoodie.
Hey,
that's great.
That's great news, buddy. Nice job.
I mean, not the you getting smaller thing. Who gives a fuck? I just meant you giving us a shitload of money.
Oh,
I'm joking.
I was kind of proud of him because he's a really nice fellow.
I'm remarkably proud of him. I met him at the anniversary show. He's a good man, and I'm very excited for him. Thank you, guys. That's very kind of you. The number continues to go down, and we appreciate it. Lots to do tonight. I'm very excited about many of the different things we do. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, guess what I did right tonight?
Did you hook up the phones?
Hey, might have done that.
Call from
Fallen the Great.
What's up, Fallen? You sound crestfallen.
Okay, I figured this out. This is not the real April. I figured it out. No one else has come up with it yet. This is a Damar Hamlin situation. This is a clone. This is not the real April. It is a clone. I will not be fooled.
Holy shit,
no.
the
Show me the belly button.
The Damar Hamlin theory. Oh my God.
What belly button?
Oh no.
That is what's going on. I will not be fooled.
I didn't think anyone was
She's
gonna.
a lizard. She came from underground.
I didn't think anyone was gonna ask for the belly button. No, he hung up. He's really upset.
It's AI April.
I promise
Literally
it's not.
AI April. Oh my God.
Ruling on this. I don't budget this at all. This totally came from all the support we have on Locals. Of course, Locals, steeltoemorningshow.locals.com. We put the members only shows up there.
It's our naughty place.
And I try to put a clip up per week that's just exclusive to Locals when Locals allows it size-wise. I'm going to put another one up this week. Stop it. $25 from Locals. I think we should put that towards the goal. That's not
I think so.
given anywhere else. So thank you guys to locals. Appreciate that very much. That's going to put us at an even 200
Ooh, thank you.
for this evening. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, so now the conspiracy theory is that April is not the real April. She is some kind of cursed Pet Cemetery style April.
They haven't seen my belly button. I could be artificial.
It's, yeah. Wheat Diff says April had breast implants. They're just not inflated yet. There's a lot of theories going on
I
tonight.
saw that. I've seen that one. I've seen that I'm pregnant. Ugh, no.
That's very nice of you to say. Ugh.
Not everything's about you.
General idea of being pregnant nauseates you, I hope.
Yeah, I've gotten my tits done. I'm sick with something horrific. I've been pregnant. I was off hunting somewhere.
They act
foreign.
like I'm lying about murdering you as if that's something I'd brag about.
Yeah,
People are saying hashtag not my April.
Oh God.
There's a lot of theories out there tonight.
What can I do to prove it?
I thought that, don't ask them that. You don't want to know the answer.
What can I do?
Hobo? No. Bad hobo.
No
Down
casting
hobo.
couches.
Down hobo. You stop.
That was one time.
Year?
Huh?
Year?
Year?
What was the year?
I don't remember.
Year?
You're amazing?
Oh, what year was the casting couch situation?
Your mom?
What year was the... No, you have to answer this question.
I don't remember.
If you would just say 2017, you'd be out of this.
2017.
There you go. God damn. We need to teach you ad-lib. Fuck.
Nothing that I was going to say was going to make sense
Christ,
to somebody.
You set them up. You know what comedy's about?
What? Timing.
There you go. Sam with $5 says, I'm tired, so I'm going to go late. This fucking bit is never going to end. I'm tired, so I'm going to go lay down. Still going to watch the show, though. Have you been watching Animal Planet? Heil April.
That's what I was doing. It was Animal Planet.
Hobo Chili with $4.99 says, who is this broad? I thought she was gone. Non-existent. Also, thanks for the shrinky dinks in the mail. Miraculously, they wound up in the trash. Ha ha.
He finally gets his stickers and he tosses them. You fucking guy.
What a gay F word.
You could have at least used them for pasties.
Thank you guys very much. 195 is the number. I made your cough says, if you squint really hard, it's really Matt in a blonde wig. Hashtag not my April.
Matt would look good in a blonde wig.
Aristocock King Yeti says, I knew changing my name would fix it, Hobo. Show your belly button, they're saying. I thought you were barren, April, says Hobo Chili. That one snuck up on me. Loaded Wrench says, I've been telling people you transitioned. Eddie S says, being preggo with Aaron's kid and then laughing at you. No. Kraken Slappin', congrats on not being knocked up.
Thank you.
Triple N says, I'm sure some pictorial evidence would help.
Of what nature?
Mr. Q says, it's a clone for sure. I haven't seen her grab Aaron's boobs. Hobo says she has a corrupted uterus. It's okay. I just hit Control-Alt-Delete on her cunt, and it all goes back to normal. Totally fine.
Jesus.
Fauci's Pangolin says, oh my God, April is alive? So who was the corpse I had sex with?
I was dead for a minute.
I love that he's not upset.
Did you pass my corpse around?
No, I did not. But I love that Fauci's Pangolin is upset, not that he fucked a corpse, but that he might have fucked the wrong corpse. That's what he's upset about.
Oh, it was actually the deer he shot. Oh, no.
Oh.
That would stink.
Ophidian April confirmed. I don't even know what that means, but I'm going to laugh at it because otherwise I feel like I'm missing out on a joke. Primetime 99 says, not the real April.
Probably not.
Much like New Coke, says Steve's Guitar. I'm not buying the new April.
New Cokes fucking suck.
Wow. You don't even know what New Coke was.
New Cokes? Like the Stardust and like the weird
No,
ones?
April. Oh, you sweet
What
summer
happened?
child. Oh, you youngster.
Oh, like it has drugs in it, like fentanyl.
No.
Uh-oh.
April, you see in the 80s.
Am I young? I wasn't here in the 80s.
I don't remember this either, but I know of the lore. It's very famous. In the 80s, Coca-Cola changed the recipe to Coke and called it New Coke.
Oh.
People fucking hated it and they switched it back.
Don't change the recipe.
That's what the...
It's perfect the way it is.
That's what the people said. 30-year-old Ray DeVito, very funny. He says, Melton said today that April plays hooky because you won't let her quit. Wrong again, Tubby.
Jeez.
During hunting season, I'm telling you, you see less of April. You just do. She gets more nights off.
Well, last week I didn't ask for any nights off. You just kind of had nights for me.
I'm a fucking gentleman.
And
what can I say?
Advantage.
I'm a gentleman. Last week's goal was for an abortion, says Loaded Wrench. Crunchy Cynicism with $20 says, for April's reaction to pregnancy, the unregulated spawning of retarded welfare slobs stops with us. Also, thanks for the VIP package. Love you guys.
Of
so
course.
people are getting their merch orders.
Yeah. Last time I sent one to Sid months ago, somebody stole his, so I had to send him another one, and he finally got it today. So
no.
That was the highlight of my day, was Sid getting his package.
Sid, thank you. I'm sorry that happened to you. I Major Cough says, Patrick's Gunt is jealous of April's hunt. Oh.
I wouldn't be. It's okay.
April, I have to show you something. Hobo tweeted something out today.
Oh, come on. That's a good start.
April had an audition over at Compound Media. That's another theory.
That would be a good one. Because I could do that over the weekend.
There you go.
That work could be done.
Hobo posted something on Twitter today. You know how the man has been saying that he can't wait for his sticker, and he's really excited for his stickers, and holy shit, the stickers, blah, blah, blah. Like, where are my fucking stickers, you pieces of shit? Like, being very forward and mean about it.
Yeah, but he said he tossed them.
Well, here's the photo evidence. And also very mean about it, too. Hobo Chili Recipe threw it in the garbage, as you can see, with his Boom Chicka Pop chocolate and peppermint popcorn, you fucking homosexual. Hobo Chili Recipe says, Aaron Imholt found a perfect spot for the sticker. Get bent, Tubby.
Wow.
First of all, I'm glad you're staying thin by eating the gayest possible popcorn in the world.
Yeah.
Not only eating the gayest possible
Diet popcorn.
You're eating diet popcorn, which is fine, whatever.
No, it's not.
You're eating the chocolate and peppermint version, which is like the kind you eat because your boyfriend thinks your breath feels cool on his dick when you have peppermint.
That's a great idea.
Right?
You know what else works really well? An ice cube in your mouth.
I don't want to know.
People like that.
You've never sucked my dick with an ice cube in your
I've
mouth.
I've asked to.
I know.
You said you wouldn't like it.
I don't like cold shit on my dick. I don't.
How do you know until you try it?
I don't want cold shit on my dick. Oh, wait, hey, guys, real quick.
Not now, Charles.
There we are.
Anyways.
Perfect.
It was Keanu's birthday yesterday, by the way. Did anyone talk about that? It was yesterday, right? I missed it.
Yeah, we wished her a happy birthday.
I wasn't here. I was dead.
Aristocrat King Yeti says regular popcorn goes straight to Hobo's hips. Yeah, he really is
Can I tell you?
He's a gay popcorn eating guy.
Can I tell you how I prefer to eat popcorn?
I mean, nobody asked, but
like
go ahead.
The only way to eat popcorn, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You get the already like butter flavored shit, right?
Oh, don't do this.
But then you take one of those like liquid measuring cups, the glass ones, and you melt a fuckload of butter in it, and you drench the popcorn in the butter. If you're really feeling fancy, a little bit of truffle salt is fun.
Hobo, are you hearing this?
Or, hear me
I'm the one
out,
who gets called a fucking pig.
pop your popcorn, but then...
Pop your popcorn like this. Everybody pop their popcorn like this. Pop it now. Pop it good. Pop them corns just like you should. Sorry. Go ahead.
That was great.
No, your turn.
And then you take a pot, you heat the pot, you melt butter, marshmallows, and brown sugar in it, make a little caramel sauce, and you dump that shit on there, and you mix it in, and you eat it.
Hobo Chili says, I'm watching my figure, you jerks. See, now it's hurtful, isn't it? When you do, it's hurtful to hear these things about yourself.
Now, Hobo, I really think that you should become a VIP, so I have to know your shirt size.
Hobo says, and I can't afford it. I have replacement hips. Oh, now every time I think about making fun of Hobo, I'm going to think I'm making fun of a fucking old broken down pro wrestler who hobbles about.
Yeah. Do you call somebody with replacement hips either indestructible or brittle?
Brittle.
Is it brittle?
Yeah, they don't have that technology down yet.
Yeah, and your body like rejects that shit.
You know what I call them? A hipster. Huh? Like a hipster, right?
Sacre bleu, no!
Sorry.
Oh, my lucky stars, a Negro.
Let's catch up with you guys, shall we? We're going to start this.
Let's keep going.
We're going to start this show
What
at
else,
some point.
What else have I been doing?
By the way, people were saying nobody likes ice cubes on their dick, and I agree with them.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Must be a where I'm from kind of thing.
Phage Live says, "How do you still have? Hey, do you still have your coffee blend, Aaron?" Well, yeah, it's available at crescentmountcoffee.myshopify.com. That's crescentmountcoffee.myshopify.com. Crunchy Cynicism said, "I was afraid my super chat would suppress the word retarded." Well, you spelled it retarded, so it ended
worked.
up being okay.
And it was cute.
Hobo Chili Fighting Back says, "You're shitting on my popcorn take when you're adding lard to your already buttered popcorn." I mean, you did leave yourself wide open.
I just think that you should only eat fatty popcorn.
Ambivalent Bastard disagrees with you, says the Coke Stardust is graham flavored and it's fantastic.
Ugh. There's something so vomitable. I just created a word. It's so bad. Vomitable. And it has 70 grams of sugar in that stupid little bottle. Do you remember the one we got?
It's really sugary.
It was
It was what's the new word you created?
Vomitable. I like it. It kind of rolls off your tongue.
Aaron, Gray Aaron, we're calling him now because he's not Green Aaron. Gift memberships and get Gray Aaron back to Green Aaron. Says, Gino puts his butter in my popcorn. I love it real salty.
Oh.
That gay F word, Gino Bisconti. Let me tell you something, brother. Gino writes to April and says, "Hey, lovely picture. Give my boyfriend." No, we're not going to dig it up. "Give my boyfriend a kiss from me." And then April comes over and kisses me 3 times. I'm like, "This is nice." She goes, "This is from Gino." And I'm like, you homosexual olive oil guinea fuck.
You're just the fucking best, young lady. Kiss my boyfriend for me. So then I proceed to be like, "Hey, I'm not me anymore. I'm Gino. Hey, buddy." And I kiss him a whole bunch.
It was troubling.
He loved it.
Kraken Slappin says, "I definitely do not like Ice Cube on my dick. I like his music, but definitely not in that way."
Whoa.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be aggressive.
I hadn't considered. I feel like he'd be a toothy blowjob.
Mr. Q says, "Please don't add food or ice to my oral." I agree.
What about chocolate syrup?
Just suck my dick.
That's
God, we don't have to make it like a fun dip.
But it could be.
I'll give it a fun dip.
You would like I bet you'd like queso on yours.
No,
queso
that would suck because you'd get all the queso.
I could you could get one of those not sliced loaves of bread, and you could hollow out a tube in the middle, like a small one, and then you could put warm queso in the middle of it, and you could, feel good.
Sid Seraph says, "Getting my package brought me great joy." Yeah, me too. I love that too. When I get a nice package, I get very excited.
A nice package about this big.
Nice one. Nice one. Nobody Likes Onion says, "I try to put ice cubes on my crotch, but the ice shoots across the room after it takes off down my stomach. The only way I can do it, I can't reach my schlong." You can't wipe your ass. You can't reach your dick.
Stop.
This is terrible.
I don't want to hear about oral and melting in the same sentence. Jesus Christ.
Unless he died by orally ingesting pharmaceuticals.
Do you want to see my supper again?
He does. He jacks off to people's suppers. 180 away from today. Thank you guys very much. April is indeed.
Thank you.
Risen. All the links are there. Okay, so we've got Hobo Chili and his picture of him throwing our lovely stickers in the garbage after begging and begging and begging for them. Thank you, Hobo. Now I wanted to watch this. This is something a fan sent us on the Towboys Facebook page.
Okay.
And I was interested to take a look at this because it's a young lady who got her a job at Target, and she's showing up. She's opening her first paycheck.
Well, that's fun, right?
For everyone. I hope not.
Oh.
I hope that this is one of those moments, because this is what I'm predicting for this video. I'm predicting that this girl is like, "Hey, let's open my first paycheck together. It'll be exciting and fun." And then she'll look at it and she'll see all the taxes taken out and all the shit that gets deducted from it.
Brutal.
And she'll go, "Oh, this is bullshit." And then just continue to vote Democrat the rest of her life, wondering why her paycheck looks like that. But let's go ahead and check it out. Monty sent this one in. Monty's been around for a while.
Welcome to the first unboxing of my very first big girl paycheck. I work for...
By the way, women will have to get back in the fucking kitchen and never work again if they keep saying big girl job.
You work at Target.
You're not going to be a big badass like the boys saying things like big girl job, because you know what we do to guys who say big boy job? We bully them until they stop saying big boy job. So if you're a woman and you're all powerful and girl power and we've come a long way, doll, celebrate with me, you don't say big girl job.
No.
If you say that to people to their face, when you turn around, they'll laugh at you.
But extra, you don't say it when you got your new job at Target, right? I don't think
that's a little girl job.
I don't think you can do that unless you're like a manager there or something.
If you're management at Target, that's a big girl job.
I think so.
Target in their food distribution center.
Oh, God.
And I've never had a big girl job before. I've always worked at like a pool where I make below minimum wage.
Yes.
Fuck taxes!
I feel like Emperor Palpatine watching someone turn to the dark side and let their anger fuel them. Fuck taxes indeed. You know who you should vote for? The people who tax you a shitload.
Oh, man. Yeah, let the hate flow through you.
Yes.
Right? This is that moment.
Get after it, girl.
I will never forget the day I got like an over $23 an hour job, and I'm like, wow, I'm going to be rolling in it, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. But
You're taking home just about as much as you did at the shittier job?
You look at what you should take home before taxes, and then you look to the after taxes, and it breaks your fucking heart.
I tell you what, when you look at what the federal government takes in income tax alone, and then think of what you could buy with it, either annually or monthly.
Or put away.
Well, no, do whatever you want with it. What you could do monthly with that money. And my God, it's got to make you want to just go...
Heaven style, right?
There was a radio guy on here in Minnesota. He was actually a really good political talk guy, and he became a congressman eventually for a little bit. His name was Jason Lewis. And he said all it would take to have a revolt in this country is to make Americans pay their income tax, like give them their whole check.
Yeah.
But then make them pay taxes at the end of every month. Make them take that money, physically write a check to the state, local, and federal government every single month for the taxes that come out of your paycheck. And then you could have a revolt in this country. He goes, the worst thing that corporations ever did to work with the government was withdraw the taxes before you got
automatically.
paid. Yes. If you made people write that check.
People don't look at it now. They just kind of take the check and they're like, oh, la-di-da, I got paid
And now,
today.
especially with direct deposit, you don't even look at the breakdown anymore.
No.
You just go, there's the number.
My last job had the pay stubs. It got automatically deposited in your account, but they still handed you your stub. And you got to look at it every single week. And I was like, oh, this could be better, you guys.
Like $200 out of it. $250 out of it.
$250, you lucky fuck.
That doesn't seem bad.
$250. Oh, man. Well, that sounds like an awesome... Where do you live? I'd love to live in that state.
This seems minimum, right?
Now I know why they threw all that tea in the goddamn river. Welcome to the first...
Yeah, but we don't do that anymore. We don't throw the tea in the river. We just bitch on TikTok and go, wah, I don't like this. It's not good.
But that's what I'm kind of happy she put out there. It somehow makes me happy to see that, just because I wish more people would notice. Taxation is theft.
I pay $500 a week in taxes, says No Pen 15 Fathead. It's gay.
Imagine that extra $2,000 every month.
Right.
Imagine it. That is something.
It's a summer home.
It's a mortgage.
That's a summer home.
Yeah.
That's a second home. Every working American could have a summer home.
Could have your car paid for in no time.
Technically you wouldn't, because there probably would be a lot of inflation. If people kept all of that tax money, you would see prices of shit go up, but you could afford a lot more stuff.
I'm sure groceries wouldn't be a concern for most.
No. Pool Scam Sam says, I pay the highest tax bracket to take care of other people's crotch goblins.
I like that term.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Hobo Chili says, you should have seen the taxes they used to take out of our LES in the Army. Kate Gollum, let me guess, this gal is all in on endless social programs, but fuck taxes. See, that's where I pride myself, is I watch so many of these people who like, we shouldn't take care of this person. Like all these bleeding heart people who go, we want this program and we want government health care and all this shit. And then,
EBT.
but they go fuck taxes at the same time.
Yeah.
I say fuck taxes and fuck everyone who isn't me too. Like, I say, take care of yourself. I don't give a shit. Like, you can't guilt me into social programs for two reasons. One, I fucking can't think because I'm an idiot.
Don't stroke out.
It's the murdering you that used up all my energy. Well, two reasons.
Did you lose blood?
I did. I cut my hand, killing
Fucking
you.
the red woman, actually.
That's what it was.
Really,
it was
she
the
drained you.
blood sacrifice.
Ugh.
So
Leeches.
two reasons. One, I don't think the federal government does a better job than the private sector at providing for people. So I think even if you did have safety nets, I think it should be administered by the private sector. And number two, I don't give a shit. But you can't guilt me. I don't care about these people. So if you go like, hey, do you want a program for really poor drug addicts who have kids? No. I want to live in a society where society can watch people like that, watch the hell that they live in and how nobody's helping and go, let that be a lesson to the rest of you.
Yeah, don't live that way then.
Right.
And can somebody please, for God's sakes, go adopt those kids and then the parent can just wither away.
You got to understand there are a lot of people.
Figure it out.
We let too many people live the last few thousand years. And so what we've evolved into is there are a lot of us who, as long as they can just skate by, keep a roof over their head and some chicky nuggies in their belly, they will do whatever it takes to just do that. So if they're on government assistance and that's just enough to keep them going, they're happy.
To me,
good.
It's different than people that fall in hard times and need
Hard times, baby.
the ones that are like actively trying to better themselves versus the drug addicts and the bums that just kind of scrape by.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Hobo Chili Recipe says, did we create a libertarian? No, because like that one person says, she'll still be all in on all kinds of social programs because she doesn't want to be called a meanie head. I mean, half the reason I'm against social programs is to look at people's faces when I say I'm against them. Because they go, but how can you? I just did.
They're like small children who don't get why you can't just print money for poor people.
They look at me like I'm evil, and I get off on it a little bit.
Aww.
Like, yeah, I don't think we should even have welfare. Like, but what would we do with poor people? Like, not look at them?
But do you have to jizz when you say it?
I don't have to, but it's just the way my body naturally reacts.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't get that. They're like, if we don't have welfare, what would we do with poor people? The same thing I do now. Ignore them. What would we do with the homeless? I don't know. Throw them in a cage or keep them away from me. I don't give a shit.
I'm kind of guilty. Aaron hates me during the holiday season because I'll put my spare change in the Salvation Army buckets.
I don't mind that.
He actually yells at me. Like,
it's a private
after,
charity.
See, I try to keep just my little spare change like in my mitten or something so that he can't see it, and I walk slightly behind him, and if he catches me, he goon arms me on the way into the store.
I don't goon hand her. I don't. I May Jerk Off says, see her morph into Ron Paul with a snatch before our eyes. No, I agree with that. I think that one person nailed it.
Yeah, I think
when
so.
they said she's probably all for different programs.
A lot of young people like her are only upset when something is taken from them.
Right.
Like visually, like they could see it.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Climate Abortion says, hello, fellow subscribers. Who are we crapping on tonight? I think Hobo's just kind of spinning around with a machine gun. We did make fun of Hobo Chili's popcorn choices.
Yeah, we made fun of Hobo. Now it's poor people. Kind of. And young women.
They're kind of a common target.
Aaron has a lot of common targets.
Why don't the pro-social program folks voluntarily pay higher taxes? I May Jerk Off. Because it's a lot easier to say you support shit so you can look good than it is to actually support shit, as it were. Gray Aaron says, fuck the homeless. Give that money to me or I join them. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats. Well, yes, I mean, absolutely. What are we at? 180? I'm way more expensive to support than a homeless person. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Jesus Christ, look at this name in the chat.
Aristocock?
Go up, couple.
Oh, you didn't see this morning. You must have slept through the... Oh, you slept through the segment.
I only slept until 7.
You slept through the segment where people were changing their names to the most offensive thing they could think of.
Interesting. You guys really must have did that quick because I was up until 6:20.
Sandy Hook Shooters AR-15. Yeah, they came about this morning.
Oh, wow. It's brazen.
Aristocock King Yeti says if you do contract work under 1099, you need a trust and an LLC. Yeah, or a corporation. Otherwise, you're going to be paying out the asshole on taxes. Have those people pay your corporation rather than pay you, and then you can take a paycheck from your corporation. Gray Aaron says, I have a trick with the Salvation Army. Duct tape, hand in bucket, free gold money. Enjoy the cold, bitches. Wait a minute.
Have you stole a bucket?
I'm stealing that from Daniel Stern in Home Alone 2.
Have you ever stolen a Salvation bucket?
No, that would be one of the most evil things a person could possibly do.
You've definitely taken money out of the offering plate at church, haven't you?
Never. I would never do that. Because,
I bet you did.
No, you got molested. I was a Catholic, remember?
That's true.
You get molested if you do that.
Okay.
That's how they punish you. Greasy N-word with $2 says, guys, chill. It's the real April. I just dropped her off from the Blacked and Blonde shoot.
Oh.
It's not true.
I'll take another 4 showers, please, after we're done with this.
Oh, that's racist.
Just so there's some goo in my ear still.
Oh. Why?
It's not.
Now
right.
you're going to get a hatchet to the forehead again.
Well, I've only got 9 lives.
April was telling me today. I go, yeah, I told the audience I hit you in the head with a hatchet. And she goes, oh, yeah, my forehead, right? Because it's such a big target. Just proving
I'm a good sport.
Just proving that those of you who are like, oh, I get to them, right? No, we laugh at you.
It's funny. And I said it while I was very naked and putting lotion on myself.
We do laugh at you. So I'm sorry if that's upsetting news, but you had to know, right?
Technically, that would be the only good place to put a hatchet on me.
Yeah.
I think.
Whitney Houston's bathtub says Aaron took change from the offering plate at church. See, no, we got to get rid of this rumor.
That person hears me.
It's an ugly, terrible rumor, it's never happened.
Not even a 5 here and there?
No, you'd get fucked by a priest.
Did you ever take cash tips from the restaurant you worked at when somebody handed them to you?
Here's what I did. Well, no, we kept all our tips. We tipped out at the end of the night. I told you this. We did it differently. You guys did it in a retarded fashion. We kept all of our tips, and we're supposed to tip out $10 to the hostesses at the end of or 10% to the hostesses. I always tip 20%.
What's it like being rich?
Oh, man, I was I think about that, like when I was in high school and college and I did that job, and I'm like, where did all that fucking money go?
Probably right in your arm.
I was a heroin
addict. Or your stomach,
addict.
actually.
It was, I ate a lot of Taco Bell.
The pallets of bread and the kegs of queso.
Oh, God, you know what I used to get for my big go-to meal when I was that age? Go to Subway and get a foot-long cold cut with 2 cookies and a soda.
I don't agree with the cold cut thing. But get this, and I don't do it now.
By the way, cold cut with honey mustard.
That's not bad.
No.
My go-to was always like, I too could put away a foot long in a sitting. I'm not proud, but I did it very often.
Phrasing.
I could bury that whole foot long, and I would get the seafood sensation. Or you do a turkey.
Is that when you fuck a Samoan?
God.
Oh,
is it my birthday?
They're so fat though.
All of them?
Oh,
Maui was just muscular.
They're a thick set bunch.
Thick with 2 C's.
I drank all my tips and went to the beach, says SH. That's probably what I did too.
That's not bad.
A lot of bottles of Captain Morgan back then.
Oh, God.
That was my drink of choice. When you're a kid, you like Captain Morgan because it's sweet.
I still think a Captain Coke is semi-passable, but only because the Coke covers the shittiness of the Captain.
I haven't had
if that's all somewhere has.
I haven't had a Captain Coke in a long time, so I can't tell you if it would be good or not.
What, 5-6 years?
I used to drink Captain Morgan and Dr. Pepper.
You want to know what I used to drink a lot?
What?
You'll never guess, actually.
Cum.
Yes.
Cum and
only
Coke.
for Mexicans.
Aww.
Different kind of Coke.
You needed Mexicans. The farm work done.
Yeah. Sailor Jerry.
I don't think Sailor Jerry's considered a bad rum.
Or Kraken.
Yeah, those are higher up
really?
rums than Captain Morgan. Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Morgan's like base level.
Oh, okay.
It's not rail, but it's like.
Well, now I don't feel so ashamed.
It's up from rail.
It was dark though.
And
really
of course it was. But Sailor Jerry's above Captain Morgan, and I think Kraken is above Sailor Jerry.
I was the circle I kept was they were rum people. So it was like Bacardi, Kraken, or Sailor Jerry, and I kind of just adopted them.
Okay. So you didn't have thoughts of your own. You just went with what everyone else did. Fair enough. Pool Scam Sam says, when April makes pasta, Aaron gets his own loaf of Cole's garlic bread.
That shit's good, though.
30-year-old Ray DeVito says, come swapping from a hatchet wound to a literal hatchet wound to resurrect your dead wife is an interesting, erotic horror story plot. I wish you well. Thank you.
You know what,
I thought
though?
I came up with a very good story.
I actually thought it was good. If you were to be a writer and make a story out of that, somebody would buy that. That's actually kind of fun.
A really fucked up person.
Hey, we're
Would
all
buy
into
that.
fucked up shit somewhere.
No, when I was younger, I'm figuring out where my tips went now when I worked at the restaurant.
I'll tell you where your tip went.
In
What?
dirty AIDS-infested immigrant cooch.
I have to leave.
There was
I can't have AIDS.
Jägermeister on rich guy nights. When I was feeling like a wealthy man, I'd do Yag bombs.
I did Yag bombs. That's
And-
the only way to do it.
And then Absolute if I was feeling froggy. You know, I'd get a little Absolute vodka and mix it with
Oh.
Vault Zero energy soda.
Oh, I'm not a vodka guy. I'm a girl. I'm not a vodka guy.
There
Get
was
that.
also Pinnacle vodka. I would drink Pinnacle vodka.
That was the first drink I ever got sick off of.
And Captain Morgan. And once in a while I'd get Svedka vodka.
Oh man, stop!
We used to pass bottles around and just take pulls out of them and then chase it with our
I-
20-ounce bottle of soda.
If I was poor one week, a girl that was a friend of mine or something, we'd go in on a bottle together. But like I said, so it was one of the rums I listed already, or Jack Daniels of some sort. The Tennessee Honey one was pretty popular.
G. Coquina says Samoans aren't fat. I disagree. I bet Google's very politically correct. And if I type in are Samoans fat, massive adiposity and high prevalence of obesity characterizes modernizing adult Samoans. Mean body mass index ages 25 to 54 is 30 to 32 for males and 32 to 36 for females. That's obese. I think 26
I don't know
to
how you're reading that.
25 to 30 is overweight, and I think 30 plus is obese.
See, I don't know that off the top of my head.
Prevalence in overweight female adults is 46% in traditional Western Samoans and 80% in Samoan migrants in Hawaii.
What are you eating in Hawaii that's making you this fat? Didn't your shit burn? Aren't
Shitloads
you eating coal now?
of lot. I mean, in a part of the country. All right, let's continue on.
The
We've
country.
got the state. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's talk about this runway model
Okay.
whose friend died. And somebody decided that even though it was their friend's funeral, they needed to be fabulous at it. And they needed everyone there to know that they are fabulous at it. Imagine going to a funeral thinking, I need to make an entrance. I need to go to this funeral and I need people, basically like Hulk Hogan. I need to
can't-
get in there and have music and all this shit.
I can't picture this because if I go to a funeral, I either don't want to be seen because I'm depressed and I don't want to talk to anybody, or I don't know, probably just that.
When I saw this video today, somebody had tweeted it and I went, I was trying to figure out what the problem was. And I went, oh, it's a dude. It's like it's a trans woman.
Oh, this is a dude?
No, it's not. But I'm saying that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, what's wrong with this video? Because they didn't tell me beforehand. I thought it was just a runway model doing a runway thing. And when people said, oh, my God, this video is so cringe, I'm like, is it a guy? So I spend this entire video, before I play this for you, when I was prepping the show today and I got this ready, I spent the entire time watching this person's crotch because I was thinking like I was going to see an imprint of dick and balls swinging around because I'm like, oh, this is a guy and it's a weird.
You were looking for dick.
I was looking for his cock bulge because I'm thinking, oh, this is like a fashion show and they're trying to be too politically correct and they're putting a trans model in there. So then I felt mean when I saw that it was a funeral and this is actually a woman because I'm like, oh, I just basically saw this thing as a man.
A dude bitch.
A dude bitch. I misgendered a biological woman.
While you were looking for
A dick. I was looking for a big dick.
nobody clip that.
Now they can run with that. Here we go.
No.
Right? So people are here to mourn this man and say goodbye. And it's, usually you hear like organ music and
Church music.
churchy music and all of that. It's funeral dirges.
Piano stuff.
Yeah. And this person comes out to fucking flaming, butt effing, fucking nitrate using club music.
Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, you get monkeypox if you listen to this song for too long. And they're coming out like that because they have to be fabulous at a wedding. Or at a funeral.
Is that a red carpet?
Yes. At a funeral, there's a red carpet.
Knock it off.
So this is the part where they're like pulling
Please.
up the dress. I'm like, is there a dick? Like,
Please. Trip. Fall. Stumble.
and I'm just sitting here going, is there a cock? It looks broad-shouldered. It looks like it could be a man. Is this a fashion show featuring a dude? And then, nope. They're walking up to a fucking casket
I'm uncomfortable.
and doing a red carpet catwalk to the dead person.
I almost never do this on this show, and we talk about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. I would be a lot more comfortable if this truly was a fashion show and they were doing a weird death theme.
Dude,
And that's not a real dead guy. That's just a dude laying there.
There's a story either tonight or tomorrow morning. I can't remember where I put it. But it's like the times have changed so much and we've gotten so ridiculous that I was happy to see the person in the spot that they were in rather than somebody of a different thing in that deal. Well, I think the only reason I'm not telling you exactly what it is and doing a better tease is I can't remember if I put it in tomorrow's prep or tonight's.
No.
And then look, they do the fucking blow a kiss and turn back.
If this wasn't in that dead man's will, you're burning in hell, right?
Now, here's what they're saying. The woman who did this walk says this is exactly how Vernest, the dead guy, you know what I mean, Vern?
Vernest?
Vernest dies. Vernest would have wanted to be sent off, and she says those in attendance were on board with it too. I mean, look, there's a lot of mental illness and fucking narcissism in the modeling industry, in the fashion industry. I mean, they're all self-absorbed. They're all vapid. They're all into themselves. So I can see where they would give her a pass on this, and where the guy who died was probably a little fucked up and be like, oh, that would be fabulous if you did that at my wedding, girl.
I guess.
But any other walk of life, this is weird.
But I feel like I need that in writing that guy wanted this.
Yeah, like I might need video. Erica says she still gets emotional thinking about the loss of Vernest, especially when he was scared stupid or when Vernest went to camp or when Vernest, what were some of the other Vernest ones? I can't remember the Ernest movies. I only know Scared Stupid and Goes to Camp.
I know that Goes to Camp, and that was it.
That's all I know. And admits her nerves got the best of her before making her mark at his viewing. Oh, why would you be so embarrassed? You're so fabulous. You were the belle of the ball, or I mean the funeral.
Get it, queen.
Yeah, queen.
Boss bitch.
Yas.
Stop it.
Aristocrat King Yeti says, Aaron, have you seen the rapper that had a funeral in a nightclub and had the bitches twerking on his propped up body? Yeah. Have you ever seen that?
Ugh. No.
Oh, yeah. The twerking.
Oh, God. No, please. No, stop.
Twerking rapper funeral.
I'm not on board with
Yeah,
this.
they put his body up and had bitches twerking on him. Rapper's
Please
corpse
don't.
oddly displayed as a nightclub at funeral.
Please don't let this be anybody important.
The Isaiah Factor, uncensored. Play at his own damn funeral / concert. Check it out. TMZ got their hands.
He's dead right there?
Dead.
Oh, that's not okay with me.
This is like when the 8th Street Crips absconded with the dead body of Cornrow Wallace and then propped him up on their couch and took video of him. Same thing.
I don't feel good.
On this picture, it's what we all firmly believe is rapper Goo News's body at his own funeral in D.C. at a nightclub.
That's what happens when I come on April's face and then read her CNN headlines. It's the Goo News.
Could you at
fully
least do
dressed,
Fox?
wearing a crown and a club called Bliss, where his services may have been held last night, and there was a $40 entry fee. Now, my guests are here tonight to talk.
Boy, even when like the blackest of black crowds have a funeral, there's still a cover charge.
Isn't this like a liability? Like, why would the club let a dead guy in?
Because they're stupid.
Not the case. And as I think he probably was.
You know, and the idea that there is
Do we have the
body
twerking?
or corpse in a nightclub.
So we have the picture. I want to see if we have the video.
Increase his streams. You know what I mean? And going out and enjoy myself was one of those ways, but
We don't have the we don't have the
family,
twerking.
If they condone it,
I'm still disturbed.
That's more
There were women though. I remember this story from a couple years ago. There were women who were like grinding on him, on his dead body.
You've had dead on your ass cheek now. That don't wash off. I'm sorry.
Chernobog says Vernest Saves Christmas. That was my favorite one. Oh, that's what it was. Ernest Saved Christmas.
Vernest is the dumbest name I've ever heard.
You don't like the name Vernest?
Vernest.
It's too bad. Whitney Houston's bathtub says, I still feel threatened by his taxidermied corpse. I mean, look, some people's biases die hard.
Tell me you would twerk on death.
There's something empowering about it, about staring death right in the face and then shaking your black cheeks at it.
Your cheeks are black.
Oh no, I'm figuring I'm not white in this scenario.
Okay. Who is somebody that you would twerk on if they were dead?
Me personally, I wouldn't. I can't twerk.
If you could twerk, if you were so blessed.
Pat Buchanan. I would say, yeah, immigration did ruin this country, Pat. We should have kept it, you know.
Why stop moving like that?
Is that not good? No. Oh. I thought I was being sexy. That's my fault. I always get confused.
Yuck.
Queso Donkey with $5 says, I bet Joe Diffie would have liked being propped up beside the jukebox when he died. When he died, I forgot. Were there a lot of those hacky lines being thrown around?
Of course there were.
In Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Venmo. Thank you guys very, very much. We appreciate that. You remember the guy who died because he got a skate to the throat?
Yes.
Well, they've arrested the guy who cut him in the throat with his skate.
No way.
They've arrested him on manslaughter charges.
No.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's a goddamn accident.
It was like the most accident-y accident I think I've ever seen.
Do you know how frantic? I feel frantic sitting here thinking about it. I would be so frantic if I were that guy because I'm like, dude, I couldn't have timed that if I tried.
Right.
There's not a chance, man.
Cops in England say they have placed a man in custody this week after they claimed the guy had a connection to the death of ex-NHL player Adam Johnson.
No.
According to South Yorkshire police, the man was arrested on suspicion of manslaughter Tuesday, 17 days after Johnson tragically died from injuries he suffered when Matt Petgrave's skate slashed him in the neck.
Petgrave, not a good name.
Yeah, in the neck during an elite ice hockey league game. In announcing the arrest, cops did not say if Petgrave was the man they had in custody. No, it was the guy who manufactured the skates. Yes, of course it was Petgrave that they have in custody.
Wrong.
What?
It was the guy who sharpened the blades a little too sharp.
Oh.
That's a thought.
It's the skate sharpener.
It's the skate sharpener.
Oh my God, it was Hans from the Mighty Ducks. That's who it was.
Hans, come on.
Gordon, wear thick socks. Our investigation launched immediately following this tragedy, and we have been carrying out extensive inquiries ever since to piece together the events which led to the loss of Adam in these unprecedented circumstances, says SYP Detective Chief Superintendent Bex Horsfall, ahead of the arrest in a statement. I mean, does anybody really think this guy should be arrested?
No.
All this does is give like more fuel to the people who are like, oh man, he totally did that on purpose.
To me, this just screams that they're bored. Like they have nothing going on. And they're like, oh, there's enough people whining and complaining. Let's investigate just so 3 months down the road, we can say, hey guys, turns out this was an epic accident.
And I agree with Hobo. They're saying they're showing other incidents. This guy was a problem. I know this guy was a bad boy. This guy was a goon. He was like a dirty player in hockey. But there's a difference between being a goon and a dirty player in the game of hockey, and like karate kicking someone to death with an ice skate, which forget if he's dirty or not. Just the physics of that are damn near impossible.
The timing to me doesn't make sense, but it is spooky, I guess. That like
April, easy. Don't say spooky. That's Matt Petgrave. Yeah. Maybe you could have said it's a chink in the armor. You know, that would have been better.
Something less offensive.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, I wouldn't say it was spooky.
He was wet from the sweat rolling down his back.
It was, let's see if we can find, because they don't even put it in this. Are they done showing the video?
Well, the video
Matt
is
Petgrave,
disturbing.
Adam Johnson. Well, let's look at it one more time.
Oh, it's so these videos get to me for some reason.
Let's see if this guy deserves
Matt
any kind
Petgrave
of charge.
Has been arrested in the tragic death of Adam Johnson. A man has been arrested
fuck you, dude.
That's a cool
in this
outfit.
video, I'm going to take on suspicion of manslaughter. In this video, I'm going to take you through a very recent article discussing the latest developments in the tragic death.
Yeah, see, I don't see that as him trying to kick this guy in the throat.
Do it again.
Well, I think he only, oh, there we go.
Have said. The force said detectives arrested the suspect on Tuesday, adding that he remained in custody.
Oh, God, maybe.
Yeah,
what?
Chief
upon
Superintendent
second
Beck's
viewing.
Suspect on Tuesday, adding that he remained in custody.
After reviewing the play,
Horse speaking to highly specialized experts in their
I don't
field
know.
to
Now I
assist
don't know.
in our inquiry hour, and we really go down in the video description on my channel. I'll also Division 1 ice hockey defenseman.
I wasn't expecting
which you can
that
find
face.
up on my channel. I'll also put
So the leg goes
link
up.
to that video down in the video description box.
Seemingly
below. But
for no
basically,
reason.
That interview
Stays
lasts
up
around
for a
about
minute.
an hour, and we really go into a lot of depth regarding our own thoughts concerning this incident and whether there's any blame here, whether anyone's responsible. Now,
Oh, can you imagine sitting front row right there with
And just
that?
watching that guy bleed
Oh.
out in front of you, basically. I mean, they did get him up and they got him away.
I don't
and
care,
everything
dude.
else,
You're
but-
you're staring at that blood. And you're like, that guy, I just watched a dude die. Okay, but yeah, reviewing the play, that looks a little sus, doesn't it?
SH says earlier today, someone said that it's probably an accident because he's looking at the guy he hit, not the guy behind him to Johnson, but I don't know.
Okay, but you can't be putting your leg up like that at neck height, right?
Primetime 99 says, I don't think the charge will stick. I don't think it'll stick either. I think it's too...
Not like that skate did.
That skate stuck. Steak scut.
The
Steak
steak
scut. Steak scut.
sucked.
The steak scut. For sure. Robin Williams. Oh, Robin Williams rope swing says the neck is sensitive, I hear. Yeah, the chat is torn. There's some are saying murder, some are saying it won't stick. I don't think you can prove that guy had any kind of malicious intent. I don't think you can prove that guy was trying to kick him in the head or anything like that.
No.
I think it's just one of those things that's a
You know what I do?
terrible accident.
You know what I do think they could get him on?
What?
I think you should be controlling your body enough that you shouldn't be putting your leg way the fuck up there. That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
I mean, maybe we need to look into how often in hockey games someone's skate goes that high.
Yeah, that doesn't seem normal or necessary. And you guys, if there's not a chat name that says like Benoit's weight bench in here, you have no balls.
Somebody did have a Benoit thing this morning.
Okay, good.
There was a Benoit deal, so somebody did get to that.
Okay.
P.A. Cheddar says they are trying to say he extended his leg further after the bump. Luke's Doghouse. See, I didn't know this. Luke's Doghouse says he said booyah after the kick. See, now that, to me, that changes everything, Luke's Doghouse. I appreciate that. The fact that he said booyah after the kick, that is something I did not know. And in fairness, I leave open the possibility of changing my mind due to things that I didn't know.
I agree. That just seems good-natured, right?
Yeah.
Fun.
Now, if like Shawn Michaels, he sat there and tapped his foot against the ice like 6 or 7 times before the foot went up and kicked him in the neck, then I'd go, well, yeah, he was striking up the band for sweet chin music.
Primetime 99 says we need to ban ice skates.
Yes, absolutely. These are dangerous things that need to be done away with forever.
Just stop sharpening them so sharp. Skate on dull skates.
Wasn't Jamaican Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. He didn't say booyakasha. That's
whoa.
Wagwan, eyes kick him right in the neck, Irie.
There should also be a chant name called Chauvin's Knee.
Him's blood went up like 7. Up, up, up. That's all I know. All I know is what Tom Hanks' son taught me. Turtle becoming a member for his 13th month.
Yay.
Says, just took a skate to the neck. I'm tired and I'm going to lay down. How do I turn this off? Did you hear the Jake clip today for Zen Rhino where at the end Jake goes, how do I turn this off?
I don't know if I heard it or not. I feel like I usually tune out Jake stuff.
He was fantastic.
Like I probably went and made some coffee.
He was absolutely talented.
What did he say?
He was shitting on Zen Rhino.
Why? Yes, I did hear you shitting on that because you're like, okay, what do I call these two if we're nothings? Right?
Right? That's what I was saying this morning.
Like, what?
He was holding the skate sideways, to be fair, says Dr. Climate Abortion.
Oh.
Wagwan, I is massive into kicking him in him's neck. Do they say im's neck or
Im's neck?
Or was I just repeating what how our 7-year-old sometimes says his? Or our 4-year-old?
Oh, I think it's just him's neck.
Okay. Im's neck. Is Maroon just Navy Red becoming a member for their 18th month? Thank you. Putting up a poll, a member for their 17th month. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Nobody Likes Onions says, couldn't ice skate, believe it or not. Everyone would trip and fall after they passed over the 4-inch grooves I would leave behind. One time, the Zamboni got stuck in my craters. Oh, no. Actually, that's not true. Patrick Melton, I actually saw you do, I mean, it was ballet. You were a ballerina, but I've seen you be graceful before. Hold on a second. I think...
Please stop this.
Give me a second. I can find it. I remember seeing Patrick doing something similar to there's gun.
I just popped a rib trying to laugh at you.
Shit, I can't find it now.
Owie.
Oh, hold on. I can find it. I can find it.
That wouldn't be funny.
Here we go. This is there you go. This is Patrick Melton. We found him here. Let's play it for everyone.
Hi. Are you here to take a class? Do you want to be my partner? Julian, you're supposed to be my partner.
Oh,
But
poor
Olivia,
Patrick.
They all want me to be their partner. Attendez, little girls. And boy, Julian will dance a little with each girl.
Oh, wait. Which one's Patrick?
I don't know. The cylindrical one. He's winded already.
It's just really nice that his parents allowed him to do ballet and do activities so he could get outside a little bit. To me, that's important.
He also had a starring role in the movie Seven.
Oh, yeah. He was face down in spaghetti, so we couldn't see his face.
Yeah, it was difficult.
He was in the movie. I remember he was in Billy Madison. He played the principal. That was great.
I saw him in Star Wars. He was on a barge.
That's true. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle upgrading his membership to Steel Toe Bro, and Matt Fields with $2 says Meltdown would be a wrecking ball on the ice. Those two things are going to put us at 170 for tonight. Thank you, boys and girls.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Just keep chipping in a couple of bucks, and we'll have that down to zero in no time. Thank you to Yule Gibbons for his 18th month. Shuli... This is a terrible name. I do not endorse this.
This is horrific.
Shuli's flammable grandparents. I'll just pretend I don't know what he's referring to. Traffic jams in Los Angeles are called Melton's arteries.
Jesus Christ.
Both of those comments are very mean. And now somebody else calling themselves Matthew Perry's bathtub.
No, why?
And then Epstein's baby girl is in our chat as well. Kurt Cobain's hair trigger says, blows my mind.
I think there should be a Jussie's noose, except he's not really dead.
Yeah, that's not really that offensive because
he's alive.
It didn't actually go down that way. Well, anyway, thank you guys very much. 170 is the number, and we do appreciate it. This will be, I'm going to announce right now, this will be the last evening show goal of the week. We're going to do some giveaway stuff.
Whoa.
Tomorrow night. Well, we got to pump up that order for December. I think we've only got like 1 or 2 names on it so far. We got to pump that shit up, yo.
I feel like there's more.
Terrible news from, or maybe this is good news. I don't know how people receive this kind of stuff.
Okay.
But this Five Nights at Freddy's that came out, you know, the movie that's based on a game that kids play, somehow caused Chuck E. Cheese to get rid of their animatronic mice.
Thank Christ.
They're getting rid of them. I thought people liked the animatronic mice.
I've said that is the rapiest mascot any kid's place could ever have.
Where they play the music and the band.
Not okay.
Kids' birthday parties, those creep people out, huh? Oh. Is the only thing I think of when I think of the animatronic mice at those kinds of places or in the movie Role Models where Ronnie goes, we are the ass butts, ass munch, ass butt. Yeah, we are the ass butts, ass, ass, ass. And then Paul Rudd goes, I like his version better. I like the way it accentuates the ass and butt.
The ass and butt.
And then he calls him Ben Affleck and throws pink sugars at him, unfortunately. So apparently, Chuck E. Cheese has announced because of Five Nights at Freddy's, they're ditching all of their animatronic bands except one location in Northridge, California.
Why that one?
The trailer pretty much sums up every nightmare I had as a child going to Chuck E. Cheese, the person writes. This is the announcement of getting rid of the animatronic mice. I don't know why we had to have a press conference for this.
Okay, but look, just for a second. Look at that mouse. Look at it. That is the shit nightmares are made of.
So kids don't look at that and they're like, oh, fun, the mouse mascot.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a kid, I guess.
They get creeped out by that,
I'm a creeped out almost 30-year-old.
I could see a 3 or a 4-year-old crying their fucking eyes out.
Our kid can't even go through a Halloween store and look at a mask without crying.
She gets terrified.
They don't move.
Yeah,
this thing moves.
This would scare the shit out of her. Especially the way their eyes move. Their dead eyes just kind of shift.
Thank you for coming to our press conference today.
Ew.
Many of you know us as Chuck E. Cheese and Munch's Make Believe Band.
California, here we come, right back where we started.
Hey, that's the theme song to the OC.
Hashtag not my munch.
Munch? Well, Munch beat me to the punch. But it's true. We are going to be performing on a regular basis here in Northridge, California.
That's in Los Angeles, California.
Here at a great little venue that's perfect for a band like us.
It's called a residency.
Oh, we'll still be jamming in other places too. But we'll be jamming in Northridge regularly.
Yeah.
So this is their way. How the fuck does he fit in? Where did this guinea come from?
That's actually Gino.
They've got a dog, they've got a duck, they've got a goblin and a mouse, and then all of a sudden, no, mamma mia, here I come to play the drums and make it a pasta.
It's actually Corey's side gig.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we had to let Corey go.
So he could tour.
He fell on hard times, and then he had to go drum for the Chuck E. Cheese band.
Pasquale.
We jam more than your printer.
That's the news.
That joke killed in 1998. That was a huge 1998 joke, man.
I need this to go away.
We thought we should let you know officially, especially all you super fans out there that want to know where to find us.
It would be grand if you came to see the band.
Stop this.
Okay, I can see where kids would definitely be scared shitless of this.
I'm squirming and I'm almost 29 years old. This is not okay.
LA on a beautiful day.
Thank you, Pasquale. That was beautiful.
Shut up, you ignorant wop. And then he continues on. He should just throw
a pizza in his face.
He should throw loaves of Italian bread at him every time he.
You know a good supplier, right?
And then I'd catch him.
We'll now be taking questions if you have any.
Yeah, see, how does the dog fit in with the duck and the monster and the mouse and the Italian guy?
Why is this a thing?
What inspired this residency? And why Northridge?
Someone once told me, go west, young mouse. So that's it.
Okay, I'm not watching any more of this.
No, please keep going.
So they're getting rid of all their locations, or they're getting rid of the animatronic bands at all their locations. Oh, because Five Nights so Five Nights at Freddy's was such a big hit that kids are going to see those animatronic mouse and thinks the things that are trying to kill you in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, and then so then they'll be scared shitless, so they're getting out ahead of it. David McKillips, president and CEO of Chuck E. Cheese parent company CEC Entertainment, said, as an important part of the legacy of the brand, we know that the animatronic band holds a special place for many fans in their childhood memories. We want our fans to know that the decision to keep the band here is meant as a gesture of love and gratitude as our legacy continues to evolve in new ways.
Is there any video out there of them like performing a song?
Like the old school.
Yeah, like I kind of want to know what songs they do.
Animatronic Chuck E. Cheese band. Let's see if we can get some old school ones. Not that one. This is the one we just watched. Munch's Make Believe Band. You don't want that. Yeah, all of the videos right now are just that. Here, let's do this.
You could just do songs.
Let's do it this way. Chuck E. Cheese Band, YouTube. Perfect. Here we go. 2022.
Special day. That's creepy.
This just kind of sucks. So this is what you get at your birthday. You get these.
Oh my
he's
God.
jacking off.
This makes money?
Oh no, Chuck E. Cheese has been struggling for a long time.
Can it struggle any harder, like until it's bankrupt?
You want it to kind of shuffle loose the mortal coil and call it a day?
I drive by the one in town often, and I don't notice it often, but sometimes I do, and I really do wonder who still goes there.
Trucker 18-wheeler with $2 says, sent a clip on Rumble, but you don't pay attention. Trucker 18-wheeler with $2. Here's his clip. All right.
Thank you.
What did he send
you were
us?
looking for
A dick. I was looking for a big dick. I couldn't have airmailed it to you any easier. Thank you for the $4, Trucker 18-wheeler. We appreciate that. 170 is the number for tonight. There's the links to Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, memberships.
Thank you.
Etc. Brie says it's nightmare fuel for Junior. Yeah, there's private collectors that make the band play 9 Inch Nails songs. It's on YouTube.
Let's see, now that would be funny.
Okay. I'll check that out.
I would check that out.
Chuck E. Cheese 9 Inch dick.
It's a good dick.
9 Inch Nails 1 million Rock-afire explosion. All right. So this is one of the old school Chuck E. Cheese bands.
This is a collector that bought these things.
Yeah.
That's insane. Ew. Oh my God.
How did I slip into...
Oh, fuck. See, now this would scare the piss out of me if I was a little kid.
The gorilla especially.
Always. See, now technically with him as the lead singer, shouldn't this be Living Color Cult of Personality? I mean, or a Body Count Cop Killer? I mean, shouldn't this be
There you go.
It should be a different song, that's
now we're
all.
thinking.
Yo, you know, with just a thong and it with a good one, too.
How much money do you think that guy spent on that? Too much,
Too
right?
much. Yeah, it's something that should be checked out.
Yikes.
Matthew Perry's Bathtub says, last time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, a bunch of black people tried to bring in a bunch of Little Caesars to save money. Dude, if you go on YouTube and you just search black people fighting at Chuck E. Cheese, oh my God.
Well,
Get ready to have your algorithm shifted.
come on. I'd love to see it.
Jean Benet Ramsey's babysitter says Chuck E. Cheese smells like grape drink and unemployment. All right, let's let's go.
Yeah, what is the general demographic at Chuck E. Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese?
Can I get a breakdown?
There. We fighting, bitch. Chuck E. Cheese Brawl 2021. Yeah.
No way.
I got it. Look, this is my window. Okay, good.
I just spent $1,000 in his bitch on my daughter's birthday. What kind of birthday did your daughter have that you dropped a G at Chuck E. Cheese?
She actually just bought drugs from the guy in the mouse suit.
See, that would make sense now. It's important to wash your hands. Oh my God.
No. No.
This Chuck E. Cheese employee is not fucking around. This is the guy in the mouse suit. He's packing.
Why are you filming this?
This is a cop's body cam, I think, actually.
Oh, okay. Why do you have gloves on? He doesn't want to touch him.
He doesn't want to get his hands dirty. All right, you want to trade in your tickets, you said, and you want to buy one of the stuffed animals? All right.
Look at this Chuck E. Cheese. Look at her face.
Just filled with cops.
This is just wild.
Is this your gun? Can you pull it out at the table over there?
Mayfield Heights, Ohio.
Because of course it is.
Did you pull this gun out at the birthday party at the Chuck E. Cheese?
I like how she admitted that it was indeed her gun, but
Yeah.
no, I didn't pull it out though.
Hey, come here.
Her poor little kid.
I feel bad for all these kids. Oh, shit.
Nope.
We partying, bitch.
You black bitch. That's what she said.
Oh, but I say that, I get in trouble.
You can't say that.
Oh.
Stay here. Back up.
Get my motherfucking knee.
Stay here.
Right now. Check with that little boy at that neck.
Look at these poor
Stay
kids.
Get her. She got a gun. She just pulled out that gun in the pink. She got a gun on her.
Mike.
Get her in that gun.
In the pink.
Get her in that gun.
Pink.
Pink.
You know what? I have to tell you right now, my mind has been changed forever. This is definitely white privilege oppression, and it needs to stop right now, and we as white people need to stop causing these problems.
The Chuck E. Cheese be wildin'.
Sir, can you please give me some milk? She pulled it out on me. She pulled the gun out on me.
Is she pregnant with another one?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
Yeah, you need to sit down. Sit down.
Oh, there's a kid
Look
crying.
at the squad to wash out your eyes.
Of course there is. There's women pulling guns and punching each other. By the way, I don't see a lot of grown men.
I don't see enough weaves on the ground.
I'm just pointing out, not a lot of grown men looking over any of these kids at these Chuck E. Cheese parties.
All the employees have left at this point. They're terrified.
Oh shit! Now one of the kids is getting involved.
4,500. Continue with more mutual aid.
Can we get the kids out of here?
That poor chubby kid just looking for some pizza on the table. He wants to know if it's snack time yet.
He's going around looking at people's leftovers on the
would
tables.
give that poor little bugger a slice of pizza. I'd be like, why don't you come
bugger. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for...
Stay here.
He looks like a pepperoni guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a pepperoni kid.
This is wild.
I got it upside. I got it.
We party. We party.
Come on, she just hit her in the back here.
You got me fucked up.
Relax.
Stop me.
Right next to the police, how the fuck you hit me?
Because the cop came in and she wanted to fight. I was like,
What's that bitch? You gotta spend the grand in this bitch.
we did. Come on. Look, I got my part. Let me get it. I
Get
want to get
the
it.
fucking door.
Say what happened. I got
I just spent a grand in this bitch on my daughter's birthday. Fuck these wretched ass hoes.
She looks lovely.
Wretched as
Don't you want to kind of just take her to a nice seafood dinner?
I mean, she seems reasonable. I think this is the one.
Why do some families' parties turn violent? What a title.
This is an ABC News one. I want to play the one. There's one where a black guy is like color commentating the fight.
Yeah.
And at one point he goes, whoop, whoop, whoop. And when he makes that noise, one of the guys turns around and goes like this, like shit. It's fucking hilarious. It might be this one.
Oh, hell no.
Look at this shit. Now, this one's a little more multiracial.
There's a lot of it. What could happen at a Chuck E. Cheese?
Right. What happened here that caused this? What made this go south so badly?
I can only assume somebody scuffed a sneaker. That's it.
Why the hell are we? There's no reason to be punching each
Well, that
other.
one looks good. The orange.
Oh no, I'm looking for a very specific one, and I don't think I'm going to get it, unfortunately.
They had a Caillou episode.
Oh well,
Of
that's
a
where
Chuck E. Cheese.
Caillou says the N-word at a.
You You remember Caillou?
At a Chuck E. Cheese, and Caillou gets his cancer head kicked in.
Do you remember Caillou? I used to watch that shit all the time.
Creepy little fucker, man.
Yeah.
Who spends $1,000 at Chuck E. Cheese, says P.A. Cheddar. Yes, exactly. I don't understand.
But why do you fight at a Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, I mean, that's something you're going to have to ask them. I'm busy.
If you're not a chow, don't be fighting.
If you're not a chow, don't fight at the Chuck E.
I didn't
Cheese.
mean it to come out that way. It was supposed to be children.
Speaking of which, since we're on the topic, an 8th grader has been banned from future high school sporting events because he's been accused of wearing blackface to his team's game.
I thought you talked to him about that.
I meant to, but he just got done doing the kid's makeup, and it didn't seem like the right time.
You know what? He got into my charcoal mask. I understand.
Yeah, that's what happens. But now, this is a great example of when like adults are looking for shit too hard.
Yeah.
And it's not really happening, but you make it happen because you want to see it so badly.
I'm going to guess it was just some like innocent face paint for something.
It was this. Yeah. This kid put some face black on his cheeks and down his face like he's painting his face like it's war paint, whatever.
He probably thought he looked cool.
Yeah, he says he was just wearing eye paint, but the California middle school that he goes to has banned him from football games because they said he wore blackface.
No.
I mean,
there's clearly no white outline around anything.
The 8th grader only identified as JA for privacy reasons. Oh, great. Yeah, they'll never be able to find out the 8th grader that goes to that school with the initials JA. I'm so glad you guys protected the kid so well. The 8th grader, only identified as JA for privacy reasons, was photographed attending a high school football game between La Jolla High School and Morse High School with dark face paint covering his cheeks and chin on October 13th. But 1 week after the game, so it's all over, no problems, no big deal.
Nobody was upset.
Somebody decides to dig it up again and make it a thing for no reason.
Ugh.
Now, the principal at Muirland Middle School called the boy and his parents to a meeting to inform them that the student would face a 2-day suspension and be barred from attending any future athletic events.
That's like one of the only fun parts of high school, isn't it?
Right. Is the games.
Yeah.
A disciplinary notice said J.A. painted his face black at a football game and characterized the incident as an offensive comment intent to harm. Principal Jeff Luna also reportedly noted that the paint was offensive because Morse High School is largely black. Again,
he just wanted to fit in.
These are the things that like the adults in the school think about, but the kids don't.
Just trying to look like Ja Rule.
So you're punishing this kid, and all you're doing is making sure that like this kid now knows what blackface is. This kid got singled out for doing this, and now as he gets older, he's just going to feel more resentful and probably do more shit like this.
Yeah, what if this kid didn't even know what blackface was?
It's one of those things where, no, I wasn't doing it then.
Now I am.
But now, fuck you. Just, I'll show you and I'll do offensive shit more. Jean-Benet Ramsey's babysitter says he was trying out for Chuck E. Cheese security. Other people saying his first name was J.A., his last name was Rule.
Oh, yeah, I said under my breath he was trying to be Ja Rule.
Oh. Yeah. And then as they told him he couldn't watch the football games anymore, he says, "What would I be without you?" They said, "Hey, should we put..."
I don't like that I laughed at it.
They go, they said to the kid, they said, "Hey, Ja, we could put this black face paint on you, but people might mistake it for blackface. What would you like us to do?" And he said, "Baby girl, put it on me." And the principal said to him, they go, "Do you know how offensive blackface is to black people? Do you know what they see it as?" And he went, "It's murder." See, those are all Ja Rule songs.
I don't want to laugh.
Pizza Roll says, "Good point, Aaron." Thank you, buddy. Yes, they were all very cogent points that I made.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck this school. Fuck the news for going,
Fuck whoever reported it, by the way.
Yeah. J.A., but we're not saying his name, but here's his picture, here's his face painted, but we're not going to tell you what the kid's name is. They doxed an 8th grade kid because he wore eye black at a football game.
I actually think I would sue if I were those parents.
Some people in the chat were saying, fight it all you can.
I would too. That looks pretty innocent. I've done way worse than that.
Aristocrat King Yeti says, we aren't happy that you laughed at that too, April.
Look, I think I deserve a hatchet to the face.
Not again. That's twice this week. Pizza Roll says, Ja Rule impression on point. Thank you.
It wasn't bad.
Appreciate that. Putting up a poll says kind of like John Randall. Yeah, John Randall, Chris Hovan, they all wore that face paint all the way down their face. It's, the guy who was doing steroids in the program. I don't remember the actor or the character's name.
Why aren't we getting all these wrestlers in trouble that do all the face paint and stuff then? I don't...
The Ultimate Warrior, because he never... That would be hilarious if the fucking Ultimate Warrior came to the ring in blackface back in the day.
Or ICP's getting close. I've done some ICP makeup. I was pretty good at that.
Was Andrew Bryniarski, Steve Latimer, was that the... was Steve Latimer the linebacker who was on roids and was all fucked up and had his face painted in the program? You've never seen the program, have you?
Mm-mm.
James Caan, Omar Epps, Halle Berry's in it. Oh, Joey Lorden Adams. There's a bunch of people in that one. Chris Berman. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chris Berman does commentary in it. Yeah. It's a movie.
Yeah,
it's a 1993 movie about a college football program.
Okay.
And how fucked up it is and how fucked up everyone else is. It's an interesting one. I would check it out. What about Gold Dust? He was wearing gold face his entire career.
How many wrestlers have done a blackface thing? No one says a thing about it.
Well, Roddy Piper literally painted half his body black for his WrestleMania match against Bad News Brown. Funny thing about Roddy Piper's blackface incident, the stuff he put on wasn't washable, so he had to walk through the airport with that on him and wait for it to and to scrub it out.
Okay.
Roddy Piper blackface. Here.
Fuck.
This is the
this is good.
Where's the promo? Yeah, here it is. Here's the promo Roddy Piper cut.
I'll be Bad News Brown and Roddy Piper. You ain't nothing but a spine and cockroach. First of all, cockroaches don't have a spine. They got a hard shell. So we know two things about you. You're a jerk and you're stupid.
He seems retarded.
You don't talk that way about the Rowdy Scott.
Are you listening to him?
You don't talk that way about the Hot Rod.
But can you hear him?
Stupid. Oh, Roddy Piper, you a sharecropper with big pot belly. You ain't a man. You different, you and them sharecroppers for me. You're right. We are different from you. Us sharecroppers and me, we're different. We're honest, and we're real men. You see, when it comes to me, there ain't no difference between black or white. I'm them all, baby. I will have my fist up for black power in WrestleMania 6, but it'll be for Mr. Mandela and me, RP. I don't die. I just multiply.
Look at that face.
I know.
That needs to be institutionalized.
And now this is when wrestling was wrestling, though. That was the good shit. Mwah.
That's chef's kiss for you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Fucks yeah. Jean-Benet Ramsey's babysitter says Aaron wrestled the cheese sample lady at Costco and lost. No, of course not.
And then the kids piled on.
Yeah, people are pissed at you. Mark Atkinson saying, don't you speak ill of the dead? Von Kaiser, check yourself, April.
Ugh.
Casey Anthony's duct tape lips. Shouldn't it be... No, it should be Kaylee Anthony. Duct tape lips. But you know what? We understand where you were going.
He'll fix it.
Welcome back, April. I'm happy you're not dead. Did you know technically I can still celebrate Mother's Day minus the nuisance? There you go. By the way, that $5 puts us at $165. Who wants to break the PayPal cherry tonight? We got literally 30 minutes before we see if we're bringing this thing out, this beautiful baby here tonight, passing it down the rows, knocking out that goal and doing 30 minutes of overtime, or if we knock it out before that. Who knows? Go on a rally, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships, gifted memberships, and Rumble Rants. We appreciate your guys' financial support of this incredible program. We're humbled by everything you give us. Jake Hudson says, welcome back, April.
Thank you.
Oh, she did say thank you. Look at that.
Write it on the calendar. I said thank you.
I did take a call from Jake on Sunday. It was really good. It's a really
What
good
did it
phone
involve?
Just a lot of, just kind of rambling, and I don't really remember.
I hope that Chad crucified you.
And then he, of course, shit all over Zen Rhino. No, he doesn't like. No,
Okay,
he really wants you to forgive him. He's very adamant about that. But he hates Gino, and
What
he
did
hates
Gino do?
Zen Rhino. Would you guys like in overtime a three-way call between Gino and Jake?
I got the best message from Gino today. How could you be mad at that guy?
Would you guys like
No.
to see if we can figure this out between Gino and Jake? I think that would be good.
No.
If we did that for overtime. If you guys give us overtime today, I think I can make things work between Gino and Jake Hudson.
Fine.
You think so? Melton needs help to wipe his own ass. That's a name. It says Piper had some of the best promos. He certainly did.
But
One of his great lines, hey, would you watch They Live With Me sometime?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Matthew Perry's Bathtub says, I came here for two things, to kick some ass and chew some bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. I mean, the line goes like this. I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Yeah, close enough. Aristocock TX says Tugboat was both Aaron's first crush and his goal weight. It's not nice. It's not nice.
What's the heaviest you've ever been? I lose track.
235, I think is the largest I've ever been.
Yeah, but you're at least 10 below that right now, right?
At least 10 below, yeah. So let's call it at least 10 below. Sad Boy with $4.99 says, I got 5 on it. Thank you, buddy. That's going to put us down to 160 for this evening. Keep dropping that number lower, and we are happy over here.
Cool.
This is the story I was talking about earlier. If you would have shown me this story, say, 6 years ago, I would have went, oh, Jesus Christ, the pandering, the horse shit, the feel good, blah, 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 blah. Now, today, I'm so, triggered by when they go, hey, there was a special homecoming king at this high school's homecoming celebration. I go,
let me guess.
Oh, fuck, no, don't tell me. When I saw who it was in this story, I went, oh, thank God. April, would you close your eyes?
They're closed.
I'm going to hit play on this, and I'm going to show the audience at the same time I show you. Because as I tell you that this was a homecoming king story, and it was the first of its kind homecoming king at this school, what's your first impulse to guess?
Trans.
Okay, that was my first impulse. So I had to click the story. And I went, please don't, please don't. And one of the things I said ended up being the result, which made me feel both bad and good. Here we are.
School has a new homecoming king. The story is sure to make you smile.
Oh, we love this one. This is Adrian Maldonado. He is 21 years old, and his last year.
Thank God.
They're always so happy.
Thank God.
He's 21, though. You can drink in high school.
Do you know how many jokes? I'm looking away from you right now because I don't want to be goaded into the joke. April, do you know why he's 21 and still in high school?
Because he has Down syndrome.
I was going to say because he's black. No! No! That is inappropriate, racist, and wrong.
Sacre bleu, no!
No!
Oh, my lucky stars! A Negro!
That is untoward, you asshole.
And I just had COVID, man. I don't want to go back to that.
That's the ultimate Negro.
Oh, you sound racist. Good. Yes. Yes, I am.
That was me.
Okay, here we go. See, I was so happy when I saw this.
Woo.
I jumped out of my chair. I'm like, yes, a mentally challenged person. Yes, fantastic. That's the homecoming king we want.
Why do you think the poor black man is mentally challenged?
I don't know.
Did anything happen?
Sorry, I was just judging by jawline. So with this story, though, I was like, at least it's this guy, because we would have been dealing with a lot more mental illness if they would have picked a trans kid.
What if this person is trans?
Then there's no God.
Westside High School there in Anderson. He's the first student with Down syndrome to be crowned in the school's history.
Aww.
Yes.
Senior Grisham Orcutt, who you see here, met a...
He then stole that kid's wallet 3 minutes after this story went off the air. No, because they don't know any better. I mean, people with Down syndrome, they were never taught.
Adrian while volunteering in his adaptive PE class. And the two, they became fast friends. Grisham knew he wanted to help.
There's one
Why
kid.
are they fast?
There's one kid in the no.
Are there any advantages that makes that guy faster than others?
Technically, isn't he always a slow friend? I mean,
Not nice.
technically speaking, there's always one kid back in the corner pissed off because he really wanted to be homecoming king, and he's like, "That fucking kid didn't deserve it."
Yeah, but shouldn't you worry about somebody who really wants to be homecoming king?
Next year, one kid is like Johnny Knoxville from The Ringer, and he pretends to have Down syndrome so he can win homecoming king.
It's Rain Man.
Make Adrian's final year one to remember.
I enjoyed every second of it. It wasn't really to help him
Tell us about it, Fat Logan Paul.
Can we tweeze your eyebrows?
win. It was just to, help all of us and help the community at Westside get to know this.
I bet you that kid was going to lose to like 3 other kids for homecoming king, so he just pushed that kid. Oh my God, what is this book called?
Oh, no. What? That is an incredible spot of yours.
Hey, guys, I don't know how many of you can zoom in, but you might want to check on that book and see what it says, because it is the most inappropriate placed book for this story I have ever seen.
I'm going to Kevin Brennan this for a second.
I'm going to guess that book is about the country of Nigeria. It's just that the way it's pushed into the shelf is really unfortunate.
With the cover having a black person on it.
Oh, yes.
And it says NIG, conveniently.
Wonderful little boy.
It means a lot because you don't have too many people that understand the concept of kids with special needs.
So he's got a mom with Down syndrome too? Sorry. I can't do these stories.
I can't do it either. This is mean.
This
Heartless.
This is bad.
Disgusting.
No,
behavior.
I'm lovely that this guy won this. I'm so happy
You're
for
lovely.
him. I think it's great.
He's
I
so
can't
sweet.
help myself because I've been doing this for too long and I'm just a piece of shit and I can't redeem myself.
Do you think there's any students in his class that have abused their friendship with him and had him buy alcohol for them?
That would be so great. They're all really nice to him. It's the best of both worlds. He gets a shitload of friends.
Yeah.
They give him, and they probably tip him a couple of bucks.
Yeah, why not?
Gets a little folding money. And he gets to go buy them all booze. Do you think they ever try to get him drunk?
Mm-hmm.
That would be evil.
That would be mean.
Would not be nice.
And take out the time to do things with them because they're capable of doing a lot more than what people give them credit for.
Well, for homecoming, with the help of Grisham and his friends, Adrian raised more than $1,000 for the Anderson County Special Olympics.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
What a story.
That's awesome.
What the fuck?
I want to see that one.
What the?
A plane and a cart collide on a McKinney road.
The young man was celebrating his homecoming king victory when he veered off the runway.
Somebody let him fly.
Oh, no.
That's
Guys,
not cool for many reasons.
just because you're homecoming king doesn't mean you get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Or black.
Especially. Oh, boy. Do I even want to read people's comments for this one? Do I even want to read them? Corn Diff renewing his membership as a baby boot. Thank you, buddy. $5
you.
from 383 Novocaine says Chauvin's lead knee pads. Now I'm going to go lay down. 155
Thanks, buddy.
away from tonight. Thank you, Novocaine. $2 from Pork Chops Talk says doing great, guys. I mean, are we?
Thank you.
Are we?
Bull Scam Sam said you exploded a Thigh Master. Is that true?
I did not.
Okay.
That Aristocock says that guy beat Aaron at Scrabble.
I love that game. Oh.
Optic Nerve says my man is down with the sickness.
Wow.
Amanda Hug and Kiss says 21 and still can't read. See, now why? Oh, no. You guys are way worse. I was sitting here worrying about the jokes I was telling, and you pieces of shit. I get to the chat. Shuli's flammable grandparent says they added up the votes and chromosomes and he won. Oh. Beat Aaron, Pool Scam Sam, he beat Aaron 2-1 in tic-tac-toe. Well, the tricky bastard started in the corner every time.
30-year-old Ray DeVito is not happy with us.
No, he says, very racist. I wish you well.
Oh.
I understand. I can't help myself. It's been a problem for a long time now. Matthew Perry's Bathtub says Courtney for sure had a hand in Kurt getting killed. No one does that much heroin and offs themselves. Well, I'm glad you decided to let us know that. It's very important.
It seemed well placed.
Eddie S. says, good eye, Aaron. Thank you. Yes, I was very happy that I picked that one out.
You went right to the black book. Like
I did.
Instantly.
I saw it. I felt it. Okay, you didn't hide Jake in the Hudson. Thank you. Hobo Chili Recipe says, Aaron just has crown envy. It takes a child with Down syndrome to prove Aaron's head is bigger. Now, how is any of that?
His head alone keeps him afloat.
How is any of that okay, my friend? I'm just making sure we get all the good ones. He's both early and tardy for his classes at the same time, says Shuli's flammable grandparents.
That's why it took him so long to graduate. He couldn't find the classes.
Matthew Perry's bathtub says they do his homework for booze. That's a nice trade-off, actually. Oh. Hobo Chili says when Aaron used to go to Burger King, they would have to merge 2 Burger King crowns to fit on top of his head. Scout's Honor says you look great in blue, by the way.
Thank you, Scout's Honor. It's very sweet.
Scout's Honor's been very mean to me this evening and very
Really?
nice to you. Yes.
Thank you, Scout.
He thinks you're beautiful and I'm just a piece of shit.
Oh, but that's okay, right?
I guess that's fine.
You still get to be the show, and I'm just a character.
That's wonderful. Your guys' contributions to that story brings us to 155.
System of the Down.
155 away from tonight. If you'd like to contribute, there's the Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links. You can chip in, and we'll knock this thing out. We've got 15 minutes before we have to surrender to MSO and bring out the offering plate. Or you guys can just band together, knock this thing out in the next 15 minutes. We don't have to worry about that, and MSO doesn't get his victory. Let's go to this one. Baltimore group. Yeah, I hated this. I've always hated adults who try to, the people who, right after 9/11 went, how do I talk to how do I talk to my kids about this? And I'm like, how about you don't?
Yeah, let them be kids as long as they can be. Don't make them worry.
So in Baltimore, they've got all these activist shithead parents, and I don't care if you're pro-Israel, pro-Hamas. I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to me. I don't like that Jewish people on college campuses are trying to limit people's free speech just because they're dumb shithead college kids who believe Palestine, that Hamas are good guys. That's what college is for. You're a dumb young retard who doesn't know anything. You get to say dumb, retarded shit.
Yes.
So free speech is good until it goes against Israel. Now, I tend to be more on Israel's side than on Hamas's side. But the people who are on Israel's side just make me so mad because their position is so fucking stupid that I go, you know what? I don't want anything to do with any of you.
I don't like talking about these people.
So this group in Baltimore decided what they needed was a kid-friendly space to help families process Israel-Hamas war. What is it with these stupid parents? They think that they need to talk to their kids about dicks and pussies. They need to talk to their kids about gender identity. They need to talk to their kids about gay shit. Do you just need someone to listen to your political pedantic bullshit? And nobody at work will listen to you because they're tired of your preaching. None of your friends will listen to you anymore. So you throw this shit on your children so you can feel like you've converted somebody?
I have an idea.
What?
Based on the stories we've seen regarding all those things you just listed, which parent is it usually that talks to the kids about these things? Come on, it's easy.
I mean, if it's like the lefty liberal shit, probably mom.
Okay,
Yeah.
and who else do they have to talk to but the kid? Because I'm guessing the dad is pretty sick of hearing the shit.
That's true. And if, at least the kid has to listen to you. So there's that.
And they love to eat up whatever mom says.
And they want mom to be happy with them. So they just go, by the way, Tim B with $1 on Rumble says, just posted a photo in Towboys for you. I will check it out during overtime, I promise. We got about 12 minutes left here before we rattle this here offering plate and see if we're doing overtime tonight. MSO says, don't donate. Aaron is spending the money on bread and queso.
The Optic Nerve says, how to make an Aaron sculpture. Jam a Tootsie Popped into the top of a potato.
You don't think that's hurtful?
That's mean.
You don't think that's hurtful?
I'm guessing the potato has eyes growing out of it so that you can have arms and legs and stuff.
Helpful. Really, really helpful. All right, let's go to this Baltimore story and see how unbelievable these parents are. Oh, and then we have the pool player story, the woman who walked away from her championship pool match because she didn't want to play against a trans woman
Well, that's fine,
in
right?
the game of pool. Well,
I know
you'll-
people like that.
Wait till you see how people respond to her. Hold on, before we do any of that.
No.
Hey, will you call in to the normal studio line number? Oh no, I think I have you blocked from it.
You have me blocked from that.
Shit. Because I want to get you on a 3-way call with Gino for overtime today.
Send me a Zoom link. Send me a Zoom link.
I don't know. April, can we send him a Zoom link or no?
This ain't my show.
It's up to April. She doesn't like having you on.
It's not my show. You make the call.
April, it's been a year, and I did apologize several times.
There was a giggle at the end.
I'm not just kidding, Aaron.
Okay.
Aaron, April, I do apologize about what happened.
All right.
Dude, it's been a year. It's been a year, April.
Yeah, April, it's been a year since a SWAT team was at your house.
Well, I hope that a year was enough to wash the fear out of me after that.
April, I do apologize. I still do apologize. Dude, I would never wanted that. I never wanted, that guy was crazy.
Okay, then I do have one question for you. If
Oh.
that's not your intention, then why was the address ever placed anywhere? What was the meaning behind it?
Botter was the one that gave me the address. Botter was the one that gave me the address.
Okay.
All right, Jake, I tell you what, I'm going to talk to Gino. We're going to get this whole thing cleared up, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. It was a good call.
I'm screaming the gay F word at you right now.
It was a good call. I think so. Oh, boy. Well, Whitney Houston's bathtub says it's been 78 years, Shuli. Jake's calling Shuli about the Holocaust.
It's fucking funny, actually.
30-year-old Ray DeVito pointing out Jake kind of talks like Kevin Brennan. A little bit. That kind of whine like this.
Not even close.
I mean, a little bit. I think they sound similar.
Get Kevin on the phone. I'll show you.
Oh, God. Who wants to fucking talk to that guy?
I want to talk to him about his helmet choice.
That's true, yeah. And his balaclava. You look like a lesbian.
I actually would talk to him about his wardrobe.
All right, guys, this is my agent talking to me. He says, Aaron, I was able to use my power and influence to keep your mishap out of the press. Next time you're on a bread binge, please don't steal a Hostess truck. I'm running out of favors. Well, you're a good agent, man.
Aaron's full of ding-dongs right now.
Why does it have to be ding-dongs? That's the one that sounds like penis the most.
Swiss cake rolls. He's
Those
really into the Swiss men.
Those were one of my favorites back in the day. I haven't had one since I was a kid.
Honey buns.
Honey buns are solid. All right, now look.
Oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, I get it. Like a vagina with cum in it. Let's get this story done, and then you guys give us a whole shitload of money, and we'll knock all that out, and we'll go till 9:30 tonight. Does that sound like a plan? Away we go.
I like it.
Well, the groups wanted to create a kid-friendly space for families to discuss what is going on in Israel.
No.
Israel.
You don't. Yeah, what are we in Catholic Mass? Israel. We don't need to talk to the kids and have these lengthy conversations about wars that are going on thousands of miles away.
No.
Fuck it. Let the diplomats and the politicians and the warriors and all these people deal with the problem. You don't need to bring... Being a kid now, plugged in 24 hours a day, being able to be bullied wherever you are at any time, the last thing they need to be doing is stressing out over war and you telling them that Palestinian babies are being bombed in hospitals and shit like that. And like Israel is, ethnically cleansing an entire region. I mean, they don't need that shit.
Well, I concur. Like, all that shit that you just listed even is way over their heads. So all the parts they're going to pick up on is the people that are dying.
You know how I know? You know how I know it's over the kids' heads? Because if the adults are being honest with themselves, most of this shit is over our heads. We're talking out of our ass.
Talking about.
We don't know what we're talking about.
Tonight, they connected community members with resources and with each other.
Sometimes it's hard to say what you believe.
Of course, there's a fat white woman.
Shrill fat white
Wherever there's unnecessary conversations being had with children, there is a fat white woman who swears to God she's doing the Lord's work.
I just wish we could let the kids be kids. Nobody wants to anymore.
As Billy Dean once said, let them be little.
Believe in.
Sunday, people
Jared
in
said
Northeast
that too.
Baltimore.
Look at this. Pick out one of these kids that needs to talk about this.
I bet their parents told them they were having a picnic just to trick them into going.
pussy dad, fat mom, fat mom, fat mom, fat mom, old man. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. Keep an eye on him. Fat mom, skinny jean, liberal douche kid, fat mom, fat mom. Wow. It's almost like you could typecast this shit.
Baltimore came together around a common belief.
We are gathering families and children who are in support of a ceasefire in Gaza, who...
The children don't know what that even means. They don't know what a ceasefire in Gaza means. You're literally, you know what? You must be Hamas fans because just like Hamas, you love using children as human shields for your bullshit opinions.
Not only that, but I don't like they're in support of a ceasefire in Gaza. Your support of anything is not going to stop.
It's just
that
like,
fire.
It's just like gender.
You know,
you pumped this shit into their heads, and then they just went, okay, and you went, see, the kid supports a ceasefire.
But technically, a gathering like this is it's the epitome of just jerking yourself off because you're not doing anything. You're gathering to talk about something remarkably depressing with poor little children that can't do anything to stop this.
But it's frustrating because these women don't understand how the gender discussion and this discussion are so similar. You filled these kids' heads full of shit and then said, right? And they went, and then you went, oh, no, they told me on their own that this is how they think.
Okay, that kind of parent's the worst. When they lead their kid into something and they said, oh, the kid came up with it.
That's called moms.
Oh.
Are trying to figure out how to be active, how to make their voices heard.
The community play project.
Of course, he's wrapped in a Palestinian flag, so we see what side everyone's on.
Gaza's not listening to your 6-year-olds.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Terrorists listen to 6-year-olds all the time.
If Not Now Baltimore put on the event. The American Jewish organization focuses on equality and justice for all. Organizers say the goal of the event is to help kids process the Israel-Hamas war.
Our goal is $150.
Hoping that kids feel that they have a voice in this, that they are not powerless. This is a children's rights issue.
No, it's not.
Thousands and thousands of kids are being killed.
Right. Over there. There's dead kids over there.
And lots of them. And that's horrible. But it's
so
not,
don't tell our kids about it.
It's not a children's rights thing. It's adults that are angry with each other that are bombing each other.
Yeah.
You know?
And while it's very far away, it's very near to the hearts of many of us.
Children of all ages.
So if it's very near and dear to all you single moms, it's got to be near and dear to your kids because God forbid they think any different than you.
Do you gather for all the poor kids in Africa dying of malaria too?
Oh, no, that's depressing. Yeah, so these single moms just trauma dump on their fucking kids and then go, oh, yeah, my kid feels the same way I do. You fucking cult leaders.
And their families met up for comfort, community, and action.
These
stuff is happening every
Did you
day
see that
can change people's lives, and it's not funny.
Organizers.
Great. That kid should be more serious and not have fun or do anything. He should just be really worried about this shit. You fucked that kid up already.
That guy should be playing in gravel with his friends somewhere.
Yeah.
They're saying their community is mobilizing through grief while working for an end to the cycle of violence.
I don't want people to die. I want violence to end.
You can
send that message to Chicago. There's kids there dying too.
Babe, they live in Baltimore. They got work to do themselves. They've got some shit to attend to,
I suppose.
Thank you to Blackachew for becoming a steel toe bro.
Thank you.
That's going to put us at 150 even.
Nice.
For tonight. Thank you very much. Blackachew. Marquise Blackachew. I don't know which one we're going with today.
You like to call him CeeLo on the Facebook.
I did. He looked like CeeLo to me. So, real quick, before we're going to have to bring out the offering plate, so MSO does get a victory tonight. But I hope he doesn't get a double win and everyone feels like throwing us a couple of bucks and knocking out that last 150 this evening so we can, keep this train on the tracks.
I'm always very much against bringing that out, and I assume.
Hey, we're 150 away, so I'm sorry. I'm not going to be guilted out of it today. Hobo Chili Recipe with a message says, listen, I told you make me your agent. I can get you a metric ton of Hostess cupcakes. I know you love Twinkies. It's written all over your gut. You don't have to say a word. Let's capitalize on your gluttony. The fattest man in radio, I'll make you the next Wolfman Jack. With double the sugar foot. Think it over, plumpness.
Plumpness.
There's so many hurtful words
I'll
in
tell
there.
you.
It's hard to pick the
I'll
most hurtful
disclose
one.
something really fat I used to do.
Okay.
So that you don't feel so bad regarding these Hostess cupcakes.
Yeah.
My last job used to have them in the vending machines. And sometimes on my breaks, I would go buy a package and sometimes 2 of them. Because they have 2 cupcakes in a package. I would eat off the top part of the cupcake because it had that thick, rich chocolate in it and eat that in the cream and throw the rest away.
That is wonderful. Thank you to Blackachu with $5. Says guilt-ridden white people makes the world go round.
Oh,
yes,
thank you.
And solves no problems. Vidam with $5 says Jake Hudson needs to be put in prison. Anyone that enables swatting needs to be punished. Oh, shit. 145 is the number now, so we're going to fire up that music. And we're going to hope we can knock out this 145 and call it a night. Actually, nothing on PayPal tonight. So this has all been a Super Chat membership thing for this. I don't know. We're like $95 into this evening. So we're a ways away. We've got about 6 minutes left. Let's see if we can knock this thing out.
And do it fast. I feel like the momentum of this show is good.
All right.
I want to have some fun.
Here we go. Let's fire up the music. Let's pass the offering plate around. When it comes up your row, throw some money in there. Whales welcome. Also, we love big whales.
Melton, is that you?
Big, fat fucking whales. Bailing us out of our mediocrity. What a bunch of friends. It's our last evening show goal of the week if we get rid of it. Let's go ahead and fire all of it right into here. MSO says yes, he's very happy, but
Yes.
let's make this his only win. The fact that this is coming out this evening. It's got coins in it today.
It's coming out.
Here. Brie S wants April to shake it.
All right. Oh, that's filthy. There's a black penny in here.
Oh, that's the worst kind of penny, isn't there?
It has AIDS or something.
It's black lung, some damn thing.
Cure my sickness over here.
All right, boys and girls, we need your money. That's how this show operates. We need your money, and there is nothing in the old Streamlabs, PayPal, or Venmo tonight.
I want to knock it out.
So let's KO it. 145 is the number. 5.5 minutes to go.
Come on.
Right in there. Fill it up with your cash. We are a carnival barking, e-begging bonanza. We've got lots of stories coming up. We've got the trans pool story.
I need to see that one.
Adam Driver cursing out people at a Ferrari film festival. He was doing an audience panel and just flipped out at motherfuckers.
He was swearing at him.
We're finally going to get to see Megan Rapinoe get hurt in her last soccer game. Sammy Hagar is still touring. And we might even have time
I thought he was dead.
for a little Elisa Jordana tonight. But we can't do any of that unless we knock out this 145 in the last 5 minutes of today's show. Red Fox Mad says swatting is dangerous and should be a life in prison crime.
I agree.
Thank you for the $5, buddy. You're the one starting off this rally. 140 is
Thank
the
you.
number. Oh, Tuesday morning went easy today.
Yes, it did.
Let's see if
Tuesday's a tough one.
Tuesday evening is a tough one. Let's at least get close today, guys. If not a victory, 140's a kick in the nuts for this program. Aristocock says, I bet they hit the goal. I also have some oil wells for sale. Thank you. I appreciate that. There you go, Rumble. Go ahead and click on one of those links. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, memberships. 30-year-old Ray DeVito says, I'd rather Aaron shake the plate. He's looking
Ooh.
particularly busty in that top. Hashtag queso body.
Do you want to
Thank
turn?
What, the next time the music runs through, then
Okay.
yes. So in about 25 seconds or so here.
It's arm day today. I'm cramping.
We'll switch it up. All right. I got nothing left to tell you. I got about 3 minutes to go here. We're 140 away. We're not moving. Nothing's coming in. So I'm just going to sit here at my most pathetic and miserable and hope that this show's fans believe in throwing a couple of bucks in. I got nothing. My script is empty. I got nothing else left to say. I'll sit here at the mercy of the court and hope something happens. Citizen M says, we got this. Oh, this will be great for your channel.
A lot of
Citizen M.
A lot of great show to come. That's what
Probably not. I mean, not at 140. Are you fucking kidding?
I've
Not in
been
3
having
minutes?
fun. I believe in them.
We'll see. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle with $10 says Jake should be banned forever from this show. We take 7 of that. 135 is the number for right now. It's gonna take a heavy run here in the next
You can do it, though.
2.5 minutes to make this thing happen. Tim the Ancient with $10 says, don't feel bad, Aaron. Sometimes I pretend I have someone at home in ordering for food for as well, so that amount makes sense when I go pick it up. Oh. $2 from David Carradine's Industrial Doorknob says, shake that plate, fatty.
Wow.
125 away from tonight. Let's see if we can get there after that fucking meanness. I appreciate it.
Pay to roast Aaron's arms.
All right, there you go. Well, just fucking pay. I don't give a shit why. 2 minutes away, nothing in the PayPal. I just hit refresh again. We're 125 away. Doesn't look like we're getting it done tonight.
I don't know.
Marquis says, here, Tubby. Hi, April. And becomes a member for his 13th month. All right, here's the offering plate. There's change shaking in it. This is the... Oh, if you hate this show, you're loving tonight because this is the beggiest of beggy right here.
Tuesdays are weird.
This is Aaron literally being out of answers and just going, please? I'm pathetic. I don't have a real show anymore. I fucked that up. And now I just need your money so that I can keep pretending to be a broadcaster. So if you could, that would be wonderful. 125 is the number. We're going to hit it or we aren't. If we don't, we're going to get the fuck out of here in 60 seconds.
No.
And call it a night. So
Don't
off
send me
we
to
go.
bed. I don't want to go to bed yet.
$19 from Bree S. Says,
thank
here
you.
goes. Thanks for shaking it, April. All right, there
Anytime.
you are. $5 from Marquis says, here's more for Tubbs. All right, 105 is the number. Looks like I'm going to be putting 105 of my coin in there to even things out tonight. Unless a miracle happens in the next 30 seconds.
I believe in you guys.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. About 45 seconds to go.
Let's knock it out. I don't want to
Left
quit
in
yet.
This thing. All right. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. You guys know the drill. 105 is the number. And this is the most awkward part because you know there's just a lot of people staring at the screen.
And they're
going,
waiting.
They're staring at the screen and they're going, not me. No.
They all do that until the last
Like,
second.
somebody else do it, not fucking no. I mean, I don't care if the fucking show continues. Just somebody else do it. Wheat Diff says if you break 100, do OT. I mean, the rule says 50. Rule says if we break 50, we do overtime. All right, we got 10 seconds left.
Chop, chop.
Let's see if we can do it. Shake, 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 shake. Aaron's pathetic. He has no career. He's fucking miserable and sad. He has no real broadcasting chops. He's just an e-beggar.
For now.
And we're done. See, DSP, that's how you do it. You just admit what you are. And then that way no one can use it against you. All right, I'll hit refresh, but I think we're fucked for tonight. I think we really got our ass kicked this evening. So, hey, look, if you don't like Steel Toe, if you think we're evil and we should die and we should end, you got yourself a W tonight. You should be happy about it. Don't be angry. Don't be upset. Don't be sad. You got a big one today. You got a nice big win. How much did we lose today? $105. Couple more of those. $5 from Red Fox Mad says, get the razor out. How much to shave Aaron's head? Oh, that's not what I'm getting the razor out for tonight. No, the razor's just for this area right here for this evening.
I've got my emergency number.
Yeah.
In my phone already.
All right. $100 away was the number today. Kurt Cobain's hair trigger says, I have a way to stop all this. Yeah, don't worry. One night is not going to do that.
No.
2, 3 nights, 4 nights. Yeah.
Getting dicey.
30-year-old Ray DeVito says, I would donate, but I'm a 30-year-old struggling comedian. I'll be rich by 50, I'm sure. Well, here's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll just write down the 100 that we came up short, and maybe the Rumble audience on Friday will
maybe
be our rescuers, if you were. Adam's soundboard, maybe he might be new to the show. He says, why do you need a goal to keep going? Because I left radio and did this and told the audience, look, you guys are going to have to donate for the show to stay on the air. Otherwise, I got to get the fuck out of here. I can't do a show. And the thing we do, we go from 7 to 9. And if that number gets hit, the reward we give the audience for being so supportive of the show is we do an extra 30 minutes. It's called overtime. So there's your simple answer. I hope you understand that. And you go, okie dokie. Thank you for
This
the
is
explanation.
the job.
All right, guys, we're out of here. We'll talk to you later. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Maybe the morning show audience picks that whole thing up. But it's going to be a full 350 for tomorrow morning. So we'll see. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your night. And I even stayed on 3 minutes later to try and sneak it out, but still nothing. Bye, everyone.
See ya.